Welcome. This is Between Two Teachers. I'm Consuelo Lara.
I'm Madeline Kronenberg.
And we have a topic today, a continuation of last week, where we brought up what happened with Rocket Ship and how they were denied their petition up in Sacramento. And so there was still a few things we wanted to discuss about charters in our district and all over the country, for that matter. So I'm going to ask a few questions. Madeline's been doing a lot of research and knows a lot about this area. So I just wanted to know, there's especially things happening in Oakland, for instance, and in some other states that are really significant for us to be aware of. Madeline?
Oakland, in particular, is going through a financial crisis right now. And that crisis, part of that crisis, a big part, is because of the large percentage of children they have in charter schools. And the funding that comes with those children and goes with them outside of the budget is funding that the district had earmarked for causes and for costs within the district. And those costs, even when the children leave, many of those costs remain. And the consequence of that is that they're having to make severe cuts in the Oakland School District budget. And among the kinds of cuts, I mean, these are very severe cuts. These are the kinds of cuts that really do hurt people and hurt children. The first one that got lots of attention was when they decided they wanted to cut back on sports. And of course, it wound up that they weren't going to cut all sports, but mostly female sports. And so that had its own set of issues. They did wind up with somebody coming in and rescuing them, which were, philanthropy from the Raiders. But that's not any way to run a school district, that you have to rely on philanthropy. That's when you really are no longer using democracy. You're becoming a beggar to the philanthropists, and that's not what we want our children to be doing. The second thing they decided to do, which was really surprising to me, of all the possible things you could do, was to eliminate their dinner program, which they have for their most vulnerable, needy children. And I presume it's because they're thinking, once again, philanthropy is going to step in and the churches or others will come to the rescue. When really this was a program that that the district was committed to in terms of really serving the families that needed it. So both of those things are big issues right now. In the bigger landscape around the country, there are things happening in Arizona. I just received something today regarding an election measure that they have on in November, which will take $200 million out of their public school budget and give it to private schools. It's a voucher system, so that the children would take a voucher with them to a parochial school or a private independent school, all of which is going to create the same problem. They're not going to be able to pay their bills. They're going to have to close schools, and the programs that they'll be able to deliver will be much weaker.
Very good. Thank you. What I'm noticing is the lack of information among the general public. It is really a small percentage of our population who have children in our schools. It really is. So the mass majority aren't aware of the effects that charters are having on our schools and our school children. So just in closing, do you know of some in particular places where people might go to get good, accurate information in general, who just want to know, what is this all about? They see schools going up. They don't know what's going on. I hear a lot of people talk about what's happening at Hilltop, where there's all those schools up there, and they're just confused. So where might they go to get information?
So I can do a plug for our very own playlist on this channel, Between Two Teachers. And if you're watching this, you're on our YouTube channel. And I've put a playlist on there for charter schools. And it includes charter school explanations from a variety of different other sites that have created videos. So In the Public Interest has created videos, California Teachers Association has created videos, and there are a number of other ones. So every time I see a good one, I put it on there so that anybody can then take a look at it. Most of them are very short, but it'll give you a chance to really understand how it works. And then if you forget, you can go back and look at the video again. We also, on our, as far as our district goes, we have a page on our website devoted to charter schools and the schools in our district and how to contact them. And I will also give a plug to publiccore.net, because publiccore.net is a group of volunteers, parent volunteers, who put together a website that completely describes the charter schools in our district and has a big Excel spreadsheet that tells you how you can reach them and read their online documents if you're interested.
Very good. Thank you. So if you're watching this, you might be in education already, but if you know people that want more information, let them know about the playlist that we have and where they can get more information.
And
So
they can subscribe to our channel.
oh, please subscribe to our channel.
The channel's name is Between Two Teachers. And here we are.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Bye.